now what we're going to do is upgrade everyone's gear. And as you can see, we're in Fort Monas right now, okay? We're at Fort Monas. So, we're going to go to the shop now. We're going to start upgrading everybody because we're due for upgrades. So I hope they got some brand new parts, and probably going to spend a long time customizing everybody here right now. Let's see what they got. Let's see, you got a Pious. That is a lot of power, like a lot of power. 440 power. You got the Prosian, which is the upgrade. This one might not have as much armor and actually has less HP. Let's see, Zeroa. That's an upgrade of the Zinc. Just think of what I'm going to do for everybody here. Let's see, the Prismaire has more HP, but the Prosian has more defense, and you lose 12 HP and you gain 40 more power. Let's go with the Prosian for now. I can always make the adjustment later. And it looks like the Zeroa arms might be the ones you want to go to. See, the Prosian arms are more accurate, and they also have more defense, but there's less HP. I'd feel better with the Zeroa arms, honestly, as having that HP buffer, and that's still an 80% hit chance. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to go with the Zeroa arms, and you're going to have the Prosian body. And now we're going to check out the legs. How's the leg performance looking? So you got Pious, leg widths. So, you know what? I'm going to make the decision and make these guys more mobile. And for majority of these guys, we're going to go with the Prosian body, the Zeroa arms, and then you're going to finish with the Pious legs. Now we're going to check out the fire control system. So we're obviously short and long range. I'm seeing short and dodge and melee and long. So melee and long, that'll help a lot for our melee and missileers. But I'm not really seeing anything that's like short and long aside from the Verso fire control system. I see short and long for the Ardina. I see 74, 74. No, Verso is still better, so it's going to be the Verso fire control system CPU for that. Update to the Eliphas backpack. And now we're going to check out our weapons. Artisot G is still better. That's 3 times 22. And that's also 3 times 22. Now it looks like there haven't really been too many in the addition of the way of improved equipments, but I'm seeing some stuff that's better than what we had that we can actually upgrade. But short range, it looks like the Artisot G is going to be your go-to. And let's see if we have any upgrade for the actual shields. I don't think we have any upgrades for the shields, because if we did, I would see a defense number upgrade. So it looks like the firewall is still the best shield you can get right now. Missile-wise, seeing the Ceres, that's an upgrade of the actual Goldias launcher previously in the series. Let's see, we got the Skull. We can go with, well, the Wild Goose doesn't have as long of a range, but the Ceres has higher damage, really long range, and a better hit chance. So we're going to go with that as our actual upgrade. And anyway, that takes care of Royd. Now we're going to take care of Ryuji. And of course, he's going to get the Prosian torso and the Zeroa arms, just like Royd. And then the Pious legs. And then he's going to get the Verso CPU. And of course the Eliphas backpack. And then we're going to go with the Artisot G. In both those hands, you can upgrade the shield, so you're going to upgrade the missile to the Ceres. And that's going to take care of Ryuji right there. And now we're going to take care of Natalie here in Primrose. And let's see, she's our commanding officer. Yeah, she's going to get the Prosian too. Everybody's getting the Prosian and the Zeroa arms, because that's what's most functional, most durable right now. And then, you know, the Pious legs, no problem. And then what you're going to do is have, let's see, for her, she's got a bazooka, so let's weigh our options. So I think I might do the Verso fire control system for her too. Yeah, I think a lot of our long-range folks are going to get the Verso fire control system. The one for Hans and Paul I might leave alone, though. But I'm going to put the Verso on her and the Eliphas backpack. And then she needs an upgraded bazooka. They don't have a bazooka, so you're going to get the grenade launcher instead, Natalie, which does more damage and has slightly better hit chance. Art Assault G can't change out the shield because the firewall is the best one, so you're going to get the Ceres missile launcher, and that'll wrap things up for Natalie right there. And now Keith, you're going to get the Prosian, you're going to get the Zeroa, and now you're also going to get, let's see, what legs you're going to get. You're going to get the Pious legs too, and you're also going to get the Verso CPU fire control system and the Alphas backpack. And then, let's see, for your left hand, you got a bazooka, so you're going to get the Type 702 grenade launcher. And for your right hand, you're going to get the Art Assault G. Can't change the shield, so we're going to give you the Ceres missile launcher that's super long range and higher damaging. And that's going to wrap it up for Keith over in Jerry Can right there. Now we're going to take care of JJ. JJ's going to go with, Prosian, obviously, like everybody else, same drill, Zeroa arms, Pious legs for further mobility, because, mobility is important. And he's going to get the Verso fire control system CPU and the LFS backpack right there. And he's also going to get the 2 Art Assault Gs, can adjust the shield because the firewall is still the best one we can have. He's also going to get the Ceres missile launcher, and that'll take care of JJ right there. And let's see, yeah. Same drill. Just keep on doing those upgrades as I've said. Give him the Pious legs, obviously. Verso CPU. Elephas backpack. And then Frederick's going to get the Type 702 grenade launcher. And the Art Assault G in his right hand. Can't upgrade the shield. So again, Ceres missile launcher. There goes Frederick. And now we're going to modify Mei Hua. Now, Mei Hua... let's see what we can do with her. Like, she's a melee, obviously, so you want to have the maximized defense you can get on her. And that looks like it's going to be the Blizaya, HP and defense-wise. Make her really heavy. And let's see how yeah, looks like she's going to get the Blizaya arms, too. Because that's an upgrade of the Frost, clearly. Give her the Blizaya. Let's get that backpack on her, the LFS. Right there. And let's see, where's that melee CPU? See, that gets melee to 99, but it doesn't do any favors for dodge. Let's take another look here, what she's using. I guess it won't do any harm to just leave that CPU on her because I'm not really seeing anything that's comparatively better for our melee fighters right now, unless you're doing melee and long for the Missileer guys we got. So her CPU is going to remain the same. Nothing to be done about that. And I don't think I saw any melee weapons for her. I think she's going to be staying the same. I think we might still be stuck with the F4 hand rods for Mei Hua and the rest of our melee guys currently. Unless there's one hiding down here somewhere. But I don't think there is. See, there's the F4, F3. Now, there's unfortunately no new melee weapons from what I can see. The F4 actual hand rod is all we got there. So that's going to max out Mei Hua, seems to be. Let's see, did I do the legs? I forgot to adjust the legs for Mei Hua. So, let's see, what are we going to give? We're going to give the Pious legs, or we're going to give her the Prosian ones? We're going to give her the Prosian legs for added defense and HP while still maintaining movement speed. So, that's going to do it for Mei Hua there. Now we're going to outfit Paul. What are we going to do for Paul here? Prosian torso. Zeroa arms. And the legs, we're also going to put the Prosian legs on Paul too. Since he's long range, he can hang back a little. Probably going to do the same for Hans. Let's see, short and dodge, melee and long. That doesn't do us any favors. That's actually worse for Paul's long skill. I think I might leave the fire control system alone for Paul. Let's see, what's Paul? Yeah. That OFEM fire control system can stay on Paul, so we're just going to give him the Elephas backpack right there. We're going to leave his fire control system CPU alone. And now we're going to equip him with 2 Type 702 grenade launchers. And we're going to update him to the Ceres missile launcher right there. And that'll do it for Paul. Now, Alder here. Alder's going to get Prosian and Zeroa. And let's see. We're going to put the Pious Legs on him. And let's see. Melee. I think we're going to leave his fire control system alone too. Yeah, we're going to leave the Air Fog on there since that's still best for Alder. Just put a backpack on him. And we're going to change the missile launcher out to Ceres. And that's all you can do for Alder, since, you know, you can't change the firewall shield. Firewall shield is the max right now. And same drill for Hans. Give him the Zeroa arms and the Prosian torso right there, as you saw. He's going to hang back with Paul, obviously, so give him the Prosian legs. And again, you know, the same fire control system that I had on Paul is still on Hans, the OFM, if I pronounce that correctly. So then you're going to finish with the LFS backpack right there. And you are going to upgrade to the 702, Type 702 grenade launchers. And on your left shoulder, you're going to mount the Ceres missile launcher, like how I had it. That's going to do it for Hans. Now we're going to customize Gregorio. You're going to get the Blizaya torso. You're going to get the Blizaya arms, too. Let's get the backpack on you for added power. And you're going to get the Prosian legs so you can remain mobile. And we're going to leave the default fire control system that I had on him right there, the bear, for all of our main melee folks. And you cannot adjust the melee weapons or the shields, so that's going to do it for Gregorio right there. Molly, I haven't really used Molly. She's supposedly going to be a backup tank, but I'm not sure how like the actual rotation is going to go. So we're just going to continue upgrading everybody. We're just going to make her, just going to do her upgrades like this. It looks like her melee weapons were a bit outdated because I was like grinding her for credits. So let's see, Pious. She's got to be more mobile since she's a melee. Leave her fire control system alone because I'm pretty sure it's still the same one. Yeah, it's still the same one. Backpack. And looks like we got to update the melee weapons. Let's see, F4. Where's the F4? F4 hand rod. And again, F4 hand rod. And that'll do it for Molly. Not worried about that. And Bobby's upgrades. Yeah, Prosian, Zeroa, Prosian. Yeah, I saw the OFM on him, so that's fine. Leave that alone. Fire control system's good. Type 702 grenade launchers. And then on your right shoulder, you're going to mount the Ceres missiles. That'll do it for Bobby. Now we only got a few left here. Let's see. You're also. Let's say no. You're melee, so you're gonna get the Blizaya. Nah. You're gonna get the Blizaya arms. Let's see if we can get away with the weight here. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see. The Pious legs make you a little bit more mobile. And you're going to get the same fire control system, the LFS backpack. And let's see, we can't update the shields or the F4 hand rods, so that'll do it for Purunga there. Yihin. Let's see, Yihin, we're going to give the... I guess we'll give Yihin the Prosian setup with the Zeroa arms. And do that, the Prosian torso. And give him the Pious legs, make him a little bit more mobile. And we're going to, I guess, give him the Dlan's fire control system. And I'm going to take a moment and, let's see, where's Alder? Yeah, I'm going to take a moment with Alder here and also give him the actual Dlan's fire control system too. Or melee and long. Those two guys as the main. And we're going to finish updating him right now. Let's see, he's got the Prosian torso. He's got the Zeroa arms, it looks like. He got the Pious legs. We just updated the CPU. There's the backpack. And now we're going to update the missile launcher on the left shoulder. That's going to be the Ceres now. And that'll take care of Yihin. Now, Ralph, I was looking at Ralph. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a stun and double kind of guy. So right now I'm just going to take care of some upgrades to Ralph. And it looks like he's still going to be overweight there. So let's get a backpack on him. Get the Elephas backpack on him. And then we're going to get the Blazaya torso. See if we can get away with the Blazaya arms. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. We're going to find out. Pious legs. There we go. And he's obviously going to need an updated CPU unless he's already got a good one. He's already got the Bara CPU, so I guess we'll leave that on him. That's what I had on still some of the other folks there. And we just got the backpack, so let's see. Left hand. Going to stroll all the way down to the F4 hand rods for him. As from what I've read, Ralph is also going to be melee with missiles. So left shoulder, let's upgrade to the Ceres, and then the right shoulder, you should get a firewall shield. Damn it, we're overweight. Okay, so it looks like we cannot get away with the Blazaya torso, because it's far too much weight. So I guess the adjustment we're going to make for Ralph is adjust the body. We're going to go with the Prosian as the alternative instead. And now we're going to put the firewall shield on his right shoulder, and that will level us out, and that completes the upgrades for the entire team, updating all of their gear up until now.